Hi guys, and welcome back to Dan's Kitchen Garden Allotment. Just before this video starts, please go along and hit that subscribe button to help the channel grow. So then guys, where have I been for the past 2-3 weeks? Unfortunately, with this lockdown, what's going on with the current situation going on, it is quite hard to get down the allotment and to do any filming. There is a lot of people down the allotment and it's not quite that easy just to pop a camera out. With other people in, sometimes they don't like to be in the videos, so I don't attend to record when people are down the allotment. Also, my wife's on the front line, I'm working in the front line, and it is very busy at the moment, so the time I've had to come down the allotment to do a few bits and pieces, I've just been down here cracking on, getting the jobs done, and obviously going home trying to stay safe. I hope that everyone out there is staying safe at the moment, because of this virus is still not over yet. So what I thought I'd do today is I'll take you around the allotment 1 and allotment 2 to show you what I have been doing and what I've planted out so far. So let's go and have a look. So then guys, I suppose I can call this May the 5th allotment tour. Today I'm quite lucky as it's a little bit cloudy. There's not many people down the allotment, so I can get some filming done for you guys to enjoy on YouTube. So let's have a look on plot 1 first. So then, as you see, the paths on the plots are getting quite overgrown, and if you watched a couple of videos ago, you see that I had my strimmer stolen, but there will be a video released very shortly explaining more about this. So then, as we move across where the sweet corn's going to go, I just need to give that another little dig. We had a rain recently and it's just caused a few top weeds to come up and obviously overtake the beds. The same with the butternut squash bed, just needs another little dig over. Most of my aim has been on plot 2, so I'll take you across to plot 2 very shortly and show you what's going on plot 2. Just recently I planted some carrots in here in this bed. This just needed to go in as soon as possible so I could just start filling up the beds. So as you see, they are growing quite well. They're in little clumps at the moment. I've got 2 rows gone in there, and they seem to be growing, so as they get bigger I'll just thin them out. These are the carrots they are. These were just picked up from home base as they were closing down due to this lockdown, and they were just giving them away free, so my brother managed to get me a few packs of them, so I just thought I'd put them in there. I've currently got 7 rows of potatoes in here. They're just below the mud. I haven't topped them up. What I normally do is wait for them to start raising up and then I will pack them up. And as you can see, there is a few of the rodent potatoes from last year just starting to come up as well, so that shows how good I dug it. But as I start piling up the soils each side, I'll be able to get them potatoes out. These are Charlotte potatoes, so they should be ready in early July, mid-July time, so hopefully that'll be quite good. The garlic has gone absolutely fantastic the last few weeks. Really started to put on a lot of weight and a lot of thickness. They aren't shooting yet. This is the 2 different types what I got from Traeger Meals in Devon, and they seem to be doing quite well as well. I do need to get in there and do a little bit of weeding, but as I said, I've been busy on the other plot, so maybe today I might get down and do a little bit of this as well. The pond area, the last video you see, I put some wild seeds in around the edges and the pond has just come alive. It's absolutely brilliant. We have got tadpoles in the pond. I'm not sure if you can see them very well, but there is quite a few tadpoles still in the pond, and I have seen a few moving around. There is quite a few, and they're just starting to get their back legs, so it won't be long until they're ready to jump out and eat all these slugs around the allotment, so I don't have to use slug pellet. Rhubarb's gone absolutely mental again, probably ready for another harvest. I'll be doing that very shortly. The couple of raspberry trees along here have just started to come back up. I should get a crop off of these this year because these have been planted for 2 years now, so I should get a good enough crop. And as you can see, the berries are actually starting to grow on now, so hopefully that shouldn't be too long until I get a harvest. The brassica cage, I did give a good dig in there. I just need to give a little topsoil dig off and they'll be ready for when the cabbages and the Brussels sprouts are ready to go in there. I have been doing a lot of sowing at home in the greenhouse, and there will be a video out shortly showing you what's going on in the greenhouse. The runner bean canes were all up and ready to go. Probably another week or two before I start putting runner beans in. Just want to make sure that the frost is 100% gone from this month. So as we stand at the back of the allotment, you can see there it is still pretty bare, but very soon this will be filled up and ready to go. If you remembered a few videos ago, I put in a trail camera. I'll just take you over and show you this trail camera. It was for wildlife, but as there's so many people at the allotment at the moment, so this is the view of the trail camera at the moment, and if anyone's on this plot here or at the top or this one here, it's always setting off. I had 830 clips last week of just people walking down this allotment, at the back allotment and the side allotment here. So I've got to find a new place for that very shortly, so it doesn't pick up so many people walking around. But I have got some wildlife filmings, and maybe I'll release them in the winter time or the autumn time. So let's go and have a look at plot 2. So then, this is where I've been doing most of my work when I'll pop up and do what I can. As you can see, this little area has gone a little bit wild, and that's absolutely fine because next year this is going to get removed and turn into a leaf mould. As we move down, one of the neighbours, one of the other tenants on the plots were getting rid of some gooseberries, so they dug them up and they give them to me. So I've decided to put them in here, and as you can see, they're just starting to come back into life. I probably won't get a harvest off them this year, but that's absolutely fine. I've got another row of potatoes along here. These ones are McCain potatoes. These are just another thing that Homebase was giving away, so I grabbed a few, and I've got 2 rows in this section here. Obviously, as I said on the other potatoes, when they start coming up, I will start mounding up the beds so the potatoes can grow and get bigger. I've got some French climbing beans in here. If you can see, I've made like 4 little wigwams. And these were the mixture of the green, yellow and red French climbing beans. This area here is absolutely clear. As you can see, it's all been nicely dug over, and this is what I was doing on the time that I had free. And the plan is here, I've got a couple of giant pumpkins, and this is the area that I'm hopefully going to grow them in this year. So they're nice and big and have plenty of room to expand and get massive pumpkins off. Hopefully get a record. Next row here, I've got a row of leeks. Got 1 row of leeks in here. There's 59 leeks in a row, and they all seem to have been taken, and they're now standing up. There's plenty of videos on YouTube on how to plant these. That's why I didn't place any videos up on sowing these. But as I said in January's tour, I did say that I was going to keep it in rows, and that is what I'm exactly doing on this plot. Move down to the next row. We've got some beetroot in here, still not showing up, but they've only been in for about a week, so give it another week or so and they should be growing. In this one I've got some short dwarf carrots, still nothing showing. They've only been in about a week. And in this row are my parsnips. I put these in about a week and a half ago, and I can just see that they're starting to shoot. You can just see a few in the rows just starting to shoot, so hopefully I'll have some good parsnips. These winter onions I put these back in October. They seem to be all growing absolutely fine, starting to put a little bit of weight on. Just need to keep an eye out for it to start shooting, so if I see any of these I'll just nip them out so the energy can go back into the bulb, so the bulb can thicken up and we have a good set of onions. These garlics here, I don't think that they're not going to come to very much. They're very thin, very skinny, and they were put in quite late, so I don't think they're going to come to much. If they don't, they don't. It was a trial, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But this is how quiet the allotment is today. It's like it's gone back to normal, and there's not many people down here for a change. As you can see, the park is absolutely dead and quiet, which I like. Saying that, it is 1:30 in the afternoon and it's still very, very quiet. So then guys, I hope that everyone is staying safe at the moment. I'm doing what I can at the allotment, also while working and looking after my daughter. So I'm hopefully going to get back on the video track now. There was a stage obviously when this was all pandemic, everyone was 100% locked down and we couldn't really do very much. Obviously with people with kids and people who are working on the front line, it was extremely busy. But I've been able to come down the allotment and do a few bits and pieces, so I'm happy enough. So this was your May allotment tour. Everyone stay safe. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you watch this video and you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button and make sure the bell notification is switched on at all times to notify you when I upload a video. Till the next video, I'll catch you later. Don't forget to go along to my Facebook and Instagram pages and follow them as well.